Knight's Kingdom presents Rocket League Demo, Episode 4, Relic of the Past. Directed and produced by Timothy Yakoubek. Written by Keserovic. At the Rocket League Stadium, the Elite Squad are playing in the second round against a team known as the Rocket Rascals. Both teams are tied 4-4, and there is just over 30 seconds left in the match. One of the Rocket Rascals members drove towards the ball and hit it. As the ball bounced towards their goal, another team member drove on the left side to shoot the ball when Cooper suddenly used his rockets to drive further and smacked the ball, hitting the goal pole and bounced off into the other direction.
Hey!
Neat trick from Sanchez.
Shyly accelerated towards the ball as it was bouncing. She then used her rockets and rammed into the ball hard. The ball went towards the goal and exploded. The audience cheered.
5-4.
Just when the scoreboard changed to 5-4, the sirens went off, for a time is out.
The Elite Squad wins.
The audience fired up with their cheers.
The Elite Squad will move into the next round.
A few days later, the Elite Squad are now in the third round with another team called the Krakens. One of the Krakens members from the side drove and hit the ball towards the transparent wall. The player quickly headed toward the wall as it went to it, but before they could get to the ball, Becky drifted her engine to the middle and drove towards the wall with her rockets and hit the ball hard. The ball rolled onto the transparent ceiling and the audiences were shocked in delight. The Kraken player was caught off guard and they were swirling out of control from the wall.
Wow, what a surprise move from Dennis.
Nick uses his rockets and drives towards the ball and hits it with extreme force. The ball went so fast that none of the Krakens could catch it. The ball then landed on the goal and exploded.
5-3.
The siren went off, and the audience cheered as the Elite Squad wins again.
The Elite Squad are moving on to the fourth round.
For a new team, their luck sure is strong.
A few days later, Nick and his team were watching recap footage from the third round at the fast food joint. Most of the customers at the joint were watching the footage. As the footage showed Nick getting their score, the customers cheered and clapped. The Elite Squad were in glee of excitement.
Amazing shot!
All right, baby. You guys are the best.
You guys are so underrated.
Many of the customers were praising the Elite Squad.
Wow! Never thought I would get fans. I feel good.
Cooper puts his hand on Nigel's shoulder.
Dude, having any following is a paradise, especially when you're gaining many followers for your socials. I bet I got 50k on TikGram alone.
Shyly rolled her eyes.
Don't be ridiculous.
But it might be true. My Twig account has been blowing up since our first match.
Twig?
A live stream platform? You definitely have those even back then.
Suddenly, someone new walked in.
Oh my god! You're Becky Stars! I've been a fan even before you started to play in the International Cup.
Really? That's so cool.
Can I get your autograph?
Sure.
I see that autographs are still a thing.
Becky writes her signature on the fan's photo with her pen.
Thank you!
The fan walked away. Shyly looked at Becky with a slight smile.
Looks like you made it to the first step of becoming a star, Beck.
Far on.
Where did you get that pen?
From home. I keep it even during our matches just in case.
Okay, team, let's stay on topic for a minute. Our fourth round is tomorrow, and I heard the next team we're up against are a little bit harder to beat.
Oh yeah, the Champ Squad. Man, they're the worst.
Ugh, especially the leader. That guy can't go a day without kissing his own butt.
That may be so, but we're so close to the finale, so we can't back down now. We can do this!
Hell yeah, we can.
Let's do this.
Nick and his team cheered on as they were excited about their next match. The next day, Nick and his team entered the stadium's garage as they were about to play their fourth match. Once again, Nick and his team's cars are lined up on their side while the Champs squad's neon yellow cars are lined up on the other. The opposite team came inside the garage from a different direction. The Champs squad's leader glared at Nick with disgust.
Well, if it isn't Nick Cratar himself.
Nick stared at the leader closely, squinting his eyes.
You look familiar. Have we met?
The leader slightly smirked and let out a puff of air.
No, but you may know my father, Jonah.
Nick was shocked as the realization hit him.
You're Jonah McQuire's son?
Reginald, now with a full arrogant smile.
Yes, the very person you last raced with. My name is Reginald McQuire.
Plot twist!
A plot twist indeed.
One of the commentators can be heard from the field as both teams' leaders' conversations are shown from the cameraman's live recording.
You know, your team isn't bad. For a bunch of simpletons. You guys may have made it this far, but you won't take us down. Not with an old man as a team leader.
Hey man, he's not that old. He looks at least a few years older than you.
Shut your mouth, fat ass.
Nigel was both utterly shocked and offended by what the Champs squad's team members said to him. Cooper was also furious. The audience let out gasps and oohs as they were watching the display before them.
Hey!
Don't talk about my bro like that, man!
We talk whenever we want, loser.
Shiley glares at Reginald.
Looks like your team is all talk.
The man who insulted Nigel walks towards Shiley as he got mad by what she said.
I'll show you what else I can do, girly.
Shiley didn't flinch. She only stared at the man with malice when Nick stood between the both of them.
Come on now, this is already getting tiresome.
Walter, come back here.
Walter walks away from Shiley, and Nick, who went back to his team's spot.
Yikes, this is getting more intense than the first morning round.
Yeah, let's just hope they can tone it down with the vulgarity. There are kids watching after all.
The garage door opened.
Folks, here are the Elite Squad and the Champ Squad.
Both teams drove out of the garage and the audience cheered. They then went to their respective spots with the ball in the middle.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone floored their pedals and started rushing towards the center field. Cooper used his rockets and hit the ball at a surprising speed. The ball hit the goal and exploded.
1-0.
Sanchez made a lucky shot, I see.
The scoreboard changed to 1-0 as the elite squad got a score. Another ball dropped in the middle of the field. Walter drove towards the ball and hit it. The ball bounces further, and Walter was about to use his rockets to hit the ball at the goal, when suddenly Cooper drove past by and stole the ball away from Walter. The ball flew on the transparent wall and the audience cheered in amazement.
Whoa! Sanchez is on a roll today.
Walter growled angrily. Cooper drove on the wall and hit the ball further. The ball then rolled on the ground, followed by Cooper. Cooper was about to get the goal when suddenly, another one of the Champ Squad's players bumps onto Cooper's car so hard that he flew to the goal pole. The audience booed at the Champ Squad member.
Sucker!
Oof. Jenkins really knocked Sanchez off.
Looks like Sanchez's luck has already run out.
Amelia Jenkins hit the ball towards the goal and the ball exploded.
1-2-1.
The scoreboard changed to 1-1. Another ball dropped in the middle of the field again. Reginald darted towards the ball and rammed into it. As the ball bounced towards the goal, Becky opened the car windows and Reginald noticed it. Becky waved at Reginald.
Hi!
Then suddenly, Becky threw marbles. The marbles managed to hit Reginald as his car window was open. Ah! Reginald swirled and stopped his car. Becky turns around and hits the ball away from the Champs Squad's goal.
Wow! Reginald literally didn't see that one coming.
Becky directs the ball at the goal and scores.
2-1.
The scoreboard changed to 2-1. Another ball dropped in the middle of the field once again. Sandra Kendrick, another one of the Champ Squad team members, drove towards the ball and hit it. As the ball bounces towards the goal, Brian was behind Sandra as he was about to steal the ball from her. However, Walter was driving up the transparent wall when he used his rockets and drove towards Brian's car, hitting it. Brian spins away to the right. Amelia Jenkins drives down from the transparent on the right side and hits Brian like a pinball. Brian spins towards the other direction. Whilst that was happening, Sandra hit the ball towards the goal and the ball exploded. Despite that, most of the audience booed at the Champ Squad.
Yikes! McGuire's team are going more brutal than usual.
Not brutal enough, I hope. Cratar's team better win this.
2-2.
The leaderboard changed to 2-2. Meanwhile, Brian is in his car, dizzy. Nick is starting to get furious.
Alright, if they want to play dirty, we'll give them dirty.
Nick turns on his speaker.
Charlie, I got a plan and I need you for it.
Another ball was dropped onto the ground as Nick discussed his next strategy. Shiley drove towards the ball and hit it. As the ball bounces towards the goal, Walter was driving past her when Shiley bumps into his car hard enough that one of his tires gets sliced.
Whoa! What the hell?
Walter slows his vehicle, and as he was drifting to the opposite direction, Nick also bumped into Walter's car, and 2 more of his tires are sliced. The audience laughed and cheered on. Shiley hit the ball to the goal and the ball exploded. The Champ Squad leader and his team are in awe.
Looks like Greatest Team got their vengeance.
There are moments where I'm glad that fouls don't exist anymore.
3-2.
The scoreboard changed to 3-2. Reginald was seething in anger. The match had to go on a temporary break as Walter's car needed new tires. Both teams are on their respectful spot of the field as they're waiting for Walter's car to be fixed. Nick and his team were discussing what to do next.
Dude, that was sick! I can't wait to see what you have in stake.
Well, I'm sure the champs are figuring out their own revenge, so I think we should outsmart them.
What do you have in mind?
Alright, so here's the idea.
Around a minute later, Walter came out of the garage with his car and drove to his own team's spot.
Alright, Adson's back on the game and we only have a minute left in this match.
Let's see how this will play out.
Another ball once again dropped into the middle of the field. Sandra dashed towards the ball and launched it. As the ball bounces towards the goal, Cooper drives on the side and deflects it towards the transparent wall. Cooper quickly went after the ball.
Wow, that was a bit unexpected.
It sure was.
The ball rolled out of the wall, followed by Cooper. Walter drove after Cooper. He was about to hit him when Nigel, on the other side, crashed into Walter's car. Walter shifted his car when Brian also crashed into his in the back. By that point, Walter was away from Cooper. The audience were shocked and even more excited.
What the hell?
In your face, jerk!
Whoa! Puckerson delivered some karma on Adson.
Good on him.
Cooper used his rockets to pound the ball towards Shiley. As Shiley had the ball, Amelia chased after her. Shiley then used her rockets and hit the ball above the goal, which bounced back on the field.
Wait, how did she miss?
It looks like she did it on purpose.
Reginald was about to hit the ball when Nick used his rockets to hit the ball hard. The ball hit the goal and exploded.
How?
4-2.
Ah, looks like the Elite Squad have more tricks up their sleeve.
Well, they better do all of their tricks on time because we only have 45 seconds left.
The scoreboard changed to 4-2. Reginald is now getting angered, hitting his steering wheel.
I won't let them win.
Reginald turns on his speakers.
Sandra, I need you for this plan.
As another ball dropped in the middle of the field, Brian drives towards it and hits it. Sandra and a couple other Champ Squad's team members went after Brian. Suddenly, Becky drove on the side and hit the ball away from Brian. To the audience and the opposite team's surprise.
Whoa! Huh. What's Dennis doing?
I don't know, but hopefully it's just a plan to outsmart the Champ Squad somehow.
As the ball bounces towards the wrong goal, Sandra and the two Champ Squad's team members went after Becky and the ball. Becky then used her rockets, drove closely towards the ball, drifted her engine, shifted her jump, and hit the ball far away from the Champ Squad. The audience were amazed.
Whoa! Dennis sure did pull a surprise trick.
I knew something would happen.
Shiley used her rockets to drive towards the ball faster and hit it. The ball went to the goal and exploded.
5-2.
The scoreboard changed to 5-2. Just then, the buzzer went off.
The Elite Squad win.
The audience cheered ecstatically as Nick's team is going to the final round, much to Reginald's dismay.
Nick Crater's team will be in the finals.
This is an amazing day for the fans, including me.
Nick and the others came out of their cars and they all wrapped each other in a group hug. They were excited as they've now made it to the finals. Reginald exited his car and watched Nick's team hugging each other, his fists shaking as he was furious. Both teams just entered back to the garage. Nick and his team were ecstatic of their victory, while the Champ Squad watched miserably.
We did it!
We actually did
I feel so awesome, bro!
Woo! I can't believe it! We made it!
Wow! I've never felt this excited in my life!
We sure did, Nigel!
Reginald walked towards the Elite Squad with a furious look on his face.
Shut up! I should have won! You just got lucky, old man.
Sandra walks behind Reginald, glaring at him.
You should have won. What about us? We all worked our asses off to be one of the biggest Rocket League teams.
Reginald then looked back to the rest of his team members who had irritated looks on their faces. He felt contemplated about all this. Nick then breaks the brief silence.
You know, maybe if you had a bit more faith and compassion on your team, you could have won. What's the point of gaining reputation when you're acting like a douchebag?
Reginald looked so uncertain for a moment before he glared back at Nick. He then storms off from the garage, followed by the rest of the Champ Squad. Nick then looked at his team with a grin.
Well, we did a great job, guys.
We did more than great. We slayed that match.
Nobody uses slay like that anymore.
I don't care. I'm doing it anyway.
Shiley rolled her eyes while slightly smiling.
I can't wait for the final round. We will destroy our last opponents.
Yeah, we might be up against my son's team.
Nick looks down at the ground sadly. He didn't think through how he and his team would do in the final if Draco's team wins the final match. Nigel puts his hand on his team captain's shoulder.
Hey, don't get upset over it. Maybe they somehow won't make it to the finals. If they did, maybe you two could talk things out after the finale.
Nick looks at Nigel with an uncertain expression.
You think so?
Yeah, you shouldn't let that take a toll on you too much.
Cooper and Shiley walk closer towards Nick.
Yeah, man, we need to win that cup.
You need the money to go back to your past, right?
Nick cracked a smile. He's now thinking of sharing the prize with his teammates when they win, even if their victory will be temporary.
Thanks, guys.
At the night match, Draco's team, the Alligator Warriors, were playing against the Noble Warrior. The scoreboard is 5-3 and there's only 15 seconds left. One of the Noble Warrior team members was possessing the ball as they were about to make a score when Draco showed his demo move by using his rockets and flew towards the player's car, hitting it hard. The player's car crashed towards the transparent wall.
Ooh! Relic, definitely didn't see that one coming.
Draco hits the ball towards the goal and the ball exploded, delivering a final blow.
6-3.
The scoreboard changed to 6-3. As another ball hit the middle of the field, the buzzer went off, ending the match.
The Alligator Warriors wins.
The audience cheered on ecstatically.
And the Alligator Warriors will be the finalists with the elite squad.
The next few days will be exciting.
It sure will, Charles. Especially when there's family drama involved.
After the match, Draco and his team walked into the stadium's garage.
Another victory for the best team in the world.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait to get that money.
And to beat Draco's loser of Dad's team. Am I right, Drake?
Draco slightly smirked.
I wouldn't be lying if I'm not thrilled in my vengeance.
Suddenly, a few fangirls came into the garage shrieking in excitement. One of them hugged William tightly.
Oh my gosh, you are like so hot!
William smirked.
Well, I must be a lucky guy.
Two other fans went on to Jean-Anne to take a selfie with her, which she willingly obliged. One other fan hugged the other team member, Philip Kenneth.
Oh.
And another fan hugged Draco tightly while he was struggling to get out of her grip. Just then, Peter James walked in with his bodyguard.
Get these girls out of here, fellas.
The two bodyguards approached the fans. One bodyguard escorted most of the fans out of the garage, while the other guard just grabbed one of the fans that hugged Draco. The other fan who hugged William just gave her number to him quickly before she got grabbed by the bodyguard.
You better call me!
Will do, sweet cheeks.
James then stares at Draco and his team with a big smile.
You guys never disappoint. I'm sure you'll do great in the finale. Though the elite squad are starting to learn their own tricks. I think it's best to step up your game.
These guys are no match for us.
We are gonna crush them.
Hell yeah.
I like your spirits. You guys can get out, though. I need to talk to your leader.
All of the Alligator Warrior members, except Draco, walked out of the garage.
You up for it, bro?
Yeah.
You can talk things out with your dad before the finale, you know.
Fuck that. If I were to do that, I'd be hesitant. Hesitation would make us lose.
You're still pissed, huh?
Yeah. Not that much anymore. But yeah.
James chuckled.
Then you better hold up to your anger until the finale.
Will do.
Good. Now get out there, sport.
Draco then walked out of the garage. James pulled out his phone and called one of the bodyguards.
Yo, give me those scrap metals. Yep. Alright, cool.
As James hangs up the phone, he had a sinister grin stretched across his face. To be continued.